Welcome back to Access Anime. My name is Henshin Ikeda, and today I'll be doing a walkthrough review of Fairy Tail episode 166. Now, if you remember from last episode, we found out Master Gemma actually kicks Yokino out from Sabretooth just for losing one match. Really? I mean, she's not only an attractive character, but she's pretty impressive. I mean, one match, really? What an SOB. Now, moving on past that, we find out Yokino actually visits, Fairy Tail in general to give her 2 Zodiac keys to Lucy. She was going to give Lucy her 2 Zodiac keys regardless at the end of the Grand Magic Games, but decided, to give them to her now. Now, Lucy doesn't want to take the Zodiac keys just because it doesn't feel right. This is not how she wants to achieve the Zodiac keys, just how the things are right now. And then Yokino ends up leaving with the 2 Zodiac keys. Now, Natsuo does catch up and say he's sorry for how he was talking about Yokino in the past, how he viewed her as a bad person. And Yokino was just very, like, wow. I can't believe you're saying you're sorry. No one's ever said they're sorry before. And then she started talking about how Sabretooth kind of treated her and whatnot, and Natsuo just loses it. Because Yokino was kicked out, meant something to Natsuo in general. It's like, guilds don't do that. They're family. And Yokino's like, family? And then Natsuo just ends the conversation and heads to Sabretooth. You heard me. He bolts into Sabretooth, the inn they're in, and actually challenges, Master Gemma to a duel. And he basically says, he's putting the gauntlets down. He's like, you know what, Master Gemma, I challenge you. If you lose, I'm kicking you out of Sabretooth. I'm like, did you just say that, Natsuo? Holy shit, man. Balls to the wall, that was freaking amazing. And again, that's where the episode ends. And I'll hold my final thoughts and rating at the end of the clip, so stay tuned. But let's dive right on in. So we open up this episode with Natsuo, and he's in Sabretooth's inn, challenging Master Gemma, and all of Sabretooth, all of the subordinates there, think Natsuo is one crazy motherfucker. Literally. I shit you not. They were just stunned. Did you just challenge the Guildmaster of Sabretooth? One of the most famous guilds of all time? Challenge their Guildmaster, really? I think he did. And again, that's where we open up with. Moving on past that, we are taken to a different scene with Master Gemma, and he summons one of his subordinates, which is a ninja by the name of Dobagul, or Dobengel. I don't like his name. I call him Mr. D more or less, because it sounds more funny, because I want to be sarcastic, but I can't be like that. But anyways, he summons this ninja to fight Natsuo instead of fighting himself, so Master Gemma is pussying out? Well, what's this? So we're taken to a different scene with Master Gemma, and he calls Natsuo a guild soldier? What? Don't be name calling, man, that's just not right. And apparently, Natsuo needs to at least have 100 years of experience in order to fight Master Gemma? No, he doesn't. He just got back from a goddamn time skip. Are you kidding me? 100 years? My ass. He's a Dragon Slayer. That's good enough. And moving on past it, we find out Master Gemma wants Natsuo to show him what he's made out of. What does Natsuo have that makes him so Natsuo? Like, show me. So, we're taking to a different scene with Natsuo versus the ninja, Dobengil. And Dobengil is all psyched. He's like, this is for my master. This is for my guild. And Natsuo just flicks him aside and says, next. Literally, I shit you not. I thought this fight was going to be freaking amazing in general. It was the build-up's like, it's Natsuo versus a freaking ninja. And Natsuo wins without even batching an eyelash? Hell fucking yeah. That's what I love to see. So again, we're taken to a different scene. Now it's Natsuo versus Master Gemma. Hey, that's what I want to see. This was like that was the build-up that I was looking for personally. So Natsuo starts fighting Master Gemma, and Master Gemma has yet to fight back. He's getting brutally massacred by Natsuo, and I love it. In fact, we actually get to see Natsuo with this amazing technique called the Firing Hammer of the Lightning Flame Dragon. I love it. I mean, the enthusiasm he had when he used this technique was mind-blowing. I loved it. I mean, flames and lightning. Beautiful. So we're taken to a different scene where he's about to strike Master Gemma with this amazing technique. But it's blocked. And not by Master Gemma. In fact, it was by Minerva, Master Gemma's daughter. I was like, what? The bitch jumps in at the last moment just when, Master Gemma was about to get his ass kicked? Are you kidding me? That's not fair. Come on. I understand that technically if Natsuo defeats Minerva, he gets disqualified from the Grand Magic Games, but there's nothing in the rulebook that says he can't kick Master Gemma's ass. Nothing. Nothing. I'm sorry. It's just people that are qualified to be in the Grand Magic Games. If he were to take someone out like that, he would be disqualified. But Minerva jumps right in, and no, it gets worse. We're taken to a different scene with Minerva, and she has Happy. I was like, Where the hell did you get happy? Just poof, he appears. He's all tied up. I thought maybe she's joking. Maybe this is a ploy. No, it's really Happy. And Natsuo backs down. He says, okay, I'm done. I won't fight. But before he leaves, he turns around and says, it's not over. This is not how you treat family. This is not how you treat people in your guild. And Rogue was like, he felt something. He's like, so this is what it means to be in a guild from Natsuo's perspective. And he likes it. Now, Sting, all I can say, Sting is, okay, stunned. He couldn't believe the power that came from Natsuo. I mean, this is the guy that was talking down about Natsuo. He's like, I'm the third generation. You're a third generation what? A dumb fuck? Is that definitely is your title. You're a third generation dumb fuck. And Natsuo is freaking #1 right now. He practically just kicked your guild master's ass. Are you kidding me? But anyways, we are taken to a different scene after Natsuo leaves. Now this is the next day. Now apparently we're at the halfway point of the Grand Magic Games. Finally. So we're taken to a different scene with the judges. And yes, we've got a new guest, Liar from the Magic Council. Interesting how he just appears out of nowhere. I'm like, I thought he was going to say something about Raventail, but he doesn't. Now apparently since Liar is here, yeah, Doranbolt's here. Doranbolt is here. So I thought that was interesting. Now we really don't get to see a lot of him in this episode, but we do know that Doranbolt is here, and he can't wait to see Fairy Tail. Although he feels kind of bad what happened in the time skip, because he kind of feels like he let Fairy Tail down just a little bit, even though it really wasn't his fault. Now we are taken to a different scene, to the competition. Now apparently the competition for the third day is called Pandemonium. I love the title. Trust me, I love the title. Now we do find out from Fairy Tail Team A, Urza's up. Now from Fairy Tail Team B, I thought it was going to be a couple different characters, but it's Kana, more or less, and I don't like her. Oh, come on, what's her real magic power? We know what it is, and it sucks. So, Kana, go screw yourself. I can't believe you even volunteered. But Urza, more power to you. Now, because Urza volunteered, Milena appears from Mermaid Heel. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, because of that, we find out Olga from Sabretooth appeared thanks to Natsuo from the other day, so Olga's now up from Sabretooth. Now we have Laura from Lemescale, so, you know, that's interesting. Now moving on past that, Hibiki from Blue Pegasus, yeah, no surprise there. But Obra from Raventail, he's also up. Now he's being told from his guildmaster, or at least I believe that's his guildmaster, that he should tone it down because there's someone from the Magic Council watching, so he can't cheat. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Now we also have Null from Quattro Puppy. He's also going to be joining. Just putting that out there. Now, on to the interesting stuff. Moving on to a different scene with the Pandemonium. It appears out of nowhere and it's about to start. Now apparently Pandemonium is a temple haunted by evil monsters. I'm like, oh, okay. But it gets better. They're magical manifestations and there are 100 different monsters. Now let me break it down. Now I said there are 5 different kinds of monsters. Now we've got the S monsters. There's one S monster. There are, well, technically there's going to be 4 different A-ranked monsters, 15 different B-ranked monsters, 30 ranked C monsters, and 50 ranked D monsters. D being the weakest, S being the strongest. So that kind of makes sense. Now moving on past that to a different scene, how about those rules? Because we haven't heard those rules yet. I don't know about you, but what are the freaking rules? So apparently players choose the number of monsters they want to battle, and they get a point for each one they defeat. I thought, okay. Now apparently this is called the Right of Challenge, so it's got an interesting name. Now moving on past that, if a mage runs out of magic, you're done. You collect your points and you leave. You're done. Plain and simple. Now, this kind of gets interesting because you know what? Urza, they do a little lottery who's going to battle first. Yeah, it's Urza. She's up. She's going to be the first one to battle. Yeah, Kana, you're way in the back. We're not even looking at you. So Urza's up, and she's got balls. Literally, bigger than Natsuo's right now. Because you know what? She walks right up and says, you know what? I want all of 100. I want to challenge all 100 monsters. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? And that's where the episode ends. As for final thoughts, Urza, if you win, think about this. The audience, you're listening to this, right? If Urza wins and she kills all 100 monsters, that's 100 points on top of her 12 points that she's tied with last place with Fairy Tail Team B, making her not only #1, but one of the goddamn most amazing players throughout this tournament, in my opinion. 100 monsters, and we even heard this guy, the Pumpkinhead guy, basically says, you know, not even any of the top 10 Grand Magic Wizards can take out, I guess, the S-ranked monster that's in this, like, Pandemonium. So he even gives warning that it's going to be impossible. I was like, 100 monsters, really? I can't wait to see that, though. And one more final thought. Natsuo, dude, I think you could have took out Master Gemma. I really do. So I'm kind of pissed off that Minerva jumped the fuck in. So I do hope that Minerva gets what's coming to her because she is an SOB. Daddy's little girl, my ass. Your dad's a weak SOB. You were just trying you're trying to save face if your dad lost. You're trying to stop Natsuo from actually kicking your dad's ass. Because it would literally make Sabretooth look like the weakest guild ever if their master got taken out by, Natsuo. I mean, technically Natsuo's from the guild that's the weakest right now, even though originally they are the strongest. So again, that ends it for my final thoughts. As for my rating, 4 out of 5. I want to give this a 4.5 out of 5, but I'm not going to go there. I want to, though. Oh, yeah, I want to. Oh, screw it. I'm going to go there. 4.5 out of 5. No, I'm just kidding. Final rating, 4 out of 5, because the fights were there. I loved them. Although they were wrecked, I love seeing them. Now, Urza, we haven't seen yours yet, but I'm definitely sure it's going to be up there. 100 monsters? Come on, it's going to be amazing. 100 monsters, really? I can't wait to see that. Moving on past that, what else? Was there emotion involved? Kind of. I mean, Natsuo was taking out Master Gemma because of Yokino, technically, because she was kicked out of Sabretooth. So I saw a little emotion there, but not a lot. New information, other than knowing what the new competition is, Pandemonium? No. None whatsoever. But again, that ends it for my rating. And again, it's 4 out of 5. Came really close to 4.5 out of 5 though, but final rating, 4 out of 5. And that ends it for my walkthrough review of Fairy Tail episode 166. But definitely comment down below, let me know, thumbs up, thumbs down, definitely subscribe, check me out on Twitter, and follow me if you like. But again, guys, let me know what you thought of this episode, and let me know what you think's going to happen in the next episode that's coming out. Come on, Urza. Urza for the win. I mean, 100 monster challenge? I love it. But that is it for now, and I definitely have to go. I've got a few more walkthroughs and reviews to do today, so definitely stay tuned later on tonight. But I gotta go, I gotta hit the bricks, and before I go, I gotta say it, and I always say it, can't stop the access, but you can watch the feed. I'll see you later, guys.